Chippendales.
And they're back together to talk about the time when they were hot stuff. The inside story, how they became American icons. Then, more sensational revelations from Melania Trump's chief of staff in her daring new book.
I was profoundly disappointed in Mrs. Trump that day.
Next, Inside Edition.
This mom is doing some shopping, Christmas shopping. With toy shortages expected this holiday season, experts say the best time to shop for those presents is right now.
Never too early to start Christmas shopping.
Christmas shopping now?
Paw Patrol. I'm trying to get ahead of the shortages.
Mom of three Marissa Brainy has already started buying holiday gifts, and it's not even Halloween.
Can't peek at this. It's Christmas stuff. You're hearing a lot about like supply chain issues and things coming from other places and taking a little longer. So I've seen some of that already, and it's not even close to the holidays yet.
More than 60 massive cargo ships are stranded off the West Coast, waiting to dock and unload their cargo. And the situation isn't much better on the East Coast. Chris Brinkowski owns tons of toys in Madison, New Jersey.
You're going to start seeing supply start to dwindle, end of October, definitely, and through November. So I would start super early.
How early?
Right now. This is the time.
Some of the hottest toys are already sold out.
You have no Pokemon cards?
We have no Pokemon cards.
Okay, that's on my list, so.
Marissa may not find everything she's looking for, but she says...
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm out here at the new Terre Haute VA.
Beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
A lot of people are going to have to get used to shopping this early. A recent poll found that more than 60% of Americans usually buy their presents 1 week before Christmas. We'll be back with more Inside Edition right after this.
Still to come.
She did really well. She did.
I have to share something with you because you said something.
Are you afraid for your safety?
Nobody cares.
So Lily says to me.
Nobody cares about Sharon. Nobody.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Make it stylish, festive, and flavorful. Spice up the season today at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Feels good to be home.
Tide Pods Ultra Oxy one-ups the cleaning power of liquid.
Can it one-up whatever they're doing?
For sure.
Seriously?
One-up the power of liquid, one-up the toughest stains. Any further questions? One-up the power of liquid with Tide Pods Ultra Oxy.
Stay tuned. There's more Inside Edition to come.
See you later, teeth stains. Colgate Optic White Renewal deeply whitens with the power of hydrogen peroxide. And try the Optic White Whitening Pen to remove 15 years of stains in just 1 week.
Good evening to you. I'm Rondrell Moore. Here's a look at some of the stories we're working on for News 10. Numbers going in the right direction. We've got an update from Vigo County health leaders why they're cautiously optimistic about COVID-19 trends in the area.
And we have some clouds out there, and within those clouds, just a few drops of rain. You can see by looking at the Storm Team 10 storm tracker. Not a big rain shower or anything like that. I do have more rain in the forecast, however, and I'll talk to you about that coming your way at the top of the hour on News 10 at 6.
When your family gathers around a shakaroni from Papa John's, you're sharing more than extra cheese and pepperoni. You're sharing scholarships, meals, and laughter. Because $1 from every shakaroni.
All right, mic check 1, 2, 3. I'm
purpose.
Save today with 11% off everything. Now at Menards. Protect your home from the elements with Quad by OSI window, door, and siding sealant. It's an effective air and moisture barrier, and right now it's 11% off. Keep your projects moving with beautiful hardwood plywood from Timber Products. It's available in a variety of wood species and is perfect for building cabinets, furniture, and other projects. Save today with 11% off all of it.
Save big money at Menards.
EMCOR needs production assistants in Terre Haute right now. These positions start at more than $18 an hour. Benefits, consistent shifts, and overtime available, but not required. Last year, this position averaged nearly $60,000. So head to amcor.com and apply today.
100 years ago, people came to downtown Terre Haute to shop at Roots and Mies. They headed to the Indiana Theater for a night of entertainment. Large ships were being navigated down the Wabash River, and Pateson Brothers began servicing the indoor comfort needs of the community. That was 100 years ago, and today they're still the trusted name in the Wabash Valley. Celebrating 100 years of business, 100 years of service, 100 years of investing in our community. Pateson Brothers Heating and Air Conditioning since 1922.
Every case, every defendant that was put away with evidence from our lab has been called into question. Our life's work is on the line.
We're really talking about my lab's reputation.
What do we do now? What we always do, follow the evidence.
This guy was in such a rush to scare away some would-be thieves that he forgot to put his pants on.
It's a business tycoon, and he's not just naked, he's armed with a rifle. He brandished the weapon on the porch of his mansion in the middle of the night and confronted a car thief eyeing his luxury car.
They had broken into my Mercedes G-Wagon.
As soon as they saw 56-year-old Evan Wexler with the semi-automatic rifle, they took off. And can you believe this? He says it's the 18th time his mansion in Fort Lee, New Jersey has been targeted. Now, in an unusual turn of events, the supermarket meat mogul finds himself in trouble after his gun accidentally discharged.
Police showed up, and it turned into something that I didn't expect.
Suddenly, police say he was the criminal.
The next thing you know, they want to arrest me for a gun discharging. There was no victim. There should be no crime.
Wexler has security cameras everywhere, but that hasn't deterred the thieves. In fact, just last night, he says brazen thieves were on his property again.
Every time the alarm goes off, I'm in a panic.
Now, due to the video, he's become known as the Naked Gun.
I'm not happy with that. Nobody wants, they're behind, on camera.
That is why we blurred it, sir. When we come back, finding shelter from the storm.
You're getting engaged, and it's time to get the perfect ring. Now, you've got a vision in your head, but you need someone to turn that into reality. Ross Elliott's can help.
It doesn't matter if your dream ring is from a magazine, a screenshot on your phone, or scribbled on a napkin. Bring it to us. If we don't have it, we can make it.
Getting engaged is a special moment in your life. If you don't know jewelry, know your jeweler. Bring your dream to us, and we'll turn it into reality.
Ross Elliott Jewelers.
The 2 for $7 Classic Mother Cruncher or Big Buford deal from Rally's isn't just a deal, it's a big deal. Get your pick of 2 premium Classic Mother Cruncher sandwiches, 2 deliciously filling and indulgent Big Bufords, or one of each of these superior sandwiches for just $7. It's the biggest deal since the birth of baby Bigfoot, and the biggest deal since the invention of the word big. Boom! The 2 for $7 Classic Mother Cruncher or Big Buford deal from Rally's. You've earned it. Get it delivered through our new rewards app.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
What's the sound coming from the engine? You'll find out next.
Test. So
Travel consideration provided
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
I like him.
The Quicker Picker-Upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent so you can use less. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
I'm a Ganiac, check my drawers. My clothes smell so much fresher than before.
Switch to Gain Flings. 1 sniff and you'll be a Ganiac too.
Stay tuned. There's more Inside Edition to come.
Did you know
that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true. That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to
go ahead and smile.
No one achieves a dream alone. There are the coaches, the teammates, the first ones, the closest ones. These are the people that made it all possible. I guess you can call this my Hall of Fame. With the right support, any dream is possible. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Summer heat can be dangerous to your pets. I'm Dr. Beth Brown. Be sure to provide your pets with plenty of fresh water and shade. For more information on pet health, visit our website or Facebook page.
Brown Veterinary Hospital, voted Reader's Choice for Best Veterinarian 8 years in a row.
Finally today, we've all heard strange sounds coming from under the hood of the car, but this one is caused by something really cute.
What is that sound? It's coming from that car. What could it be? It's a kitty trying to stay dry in the rain.
Named Carburetor. That's Inside Edition for today. I'm Deborah Norville. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time.
Coverage you can count on. This is the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast with Patrice Dayton, Rodrell Moore, Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Orpert, and Rick Semler Sports. This is News 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Patrice Dayton.
And I'm Rodrell Moore. More Vigo County residents are getting the COVID-19 vaccine. As of today, more than 50% of people in Vigo County are fully vaccinated. Altogether, that's 46,453.
In the state, more than 3.2 million Hoosiers are fully vaccinated.
Over in Knox County, more than 50% of residents are also fully vaccinated.
And the Knox County Health Department says many are flocking back to get their third shot. News 10 Bureau Chief Gary Bryan is live outside the health department. He tells us how staff there is handling the surge of those wanting the shot.
The Knox County Health Department sits here on a narrow street here in Vincennes. During the day, this area gets pretty busy.
When the COVID-19 vaccine rollout began, Knox County held their clinic at Community United Methodist Church. The wide open space allowed for the department to handle dozens upon dozens of folks getting the vaccine. Now, many of those folks are coming back for their third shot.
We've done almost 200 in one day here, so we can do it. Our same volunteer staff has been here to see us through the past and the present, so we'll just keep on shooting.
COVID-19 nurse Betty Lankford and her staff are in the much smaller quarters of the health department building. There are less volunteers now as well.
What's it like when you have 200 people come through here?
I don't know. I spent most of the day in the pharmacy room drawing up vaccine all day. I didn't get to see too much of it.
During recent days at the clinic, it's been all hands on deck. Everyone keeping their eye on the prize of getting everyone vaccinated.
We're seeing an increasing number of what we call breakthrough cases, people who are fully vaccinated getting COVID. Now, the vaccine was indeed doing its duty, yet the cases that we saw for the most part were not severe.
Knox County Health Officer Dr. Alan Stewart believes those breakthroughs are the result of the fading effectiveness of the Pfizer vaccine. He says that emphasizes the need to get your third shot.
We're giving third shots for Pfizer. We do anticipate that Moderna will be approved for a third shot in the near future, and possibly Johnson & Johnson as well.
Which means a busy fall for Lankford.
Such a blur trying to make sure that every day goes as it should, and tomorrow's ready and scheduled and the vaccine's prepared, and it's just kind of been a whirlwind, kind of a blur.
Lankford says that despite working at a COVID-19 clinic, no staff or volunteers with the clinic have contracted the virus. Live in Vincennes, Gary Bryan, News 10.
It is a nice evening out there in downtown Terre Haute. You see the tower cam, but rain is in the forecast. Kevin?
Well, there is some rain in the forecast as we get into the next couple of days and maybe into at least part of the day on Friday. Now you take a look at the Storm Team 10 clouds and radar, and we can see that there are still some little splats of rain here across the News 10 viewing area, especially in the northern parts of the viewing area up there in Edgar County. A little bit here in Vermilion County over to Park County. Elsewhere, it's mostly dry. In fact, there is some sunshine. So a look ahead through the nighttime tonight, we go from a partly cloudy sky to a mostly cloudy sky, temperature dropping into the 60s. The average overnight low for this time of year is about 53, 51 degrees. It's not going to be that cool tonight. Temperature will hover out in the lower 60s. So right now it's 75 after a high today of 78. East breeze at 10. Dew point is 62 and the relative humidity is at 64%. Now, a lot of you wondering about how the weekend is shaping up because lots of things happening. I'll have that weekend forecast coming up.
A Paris, Illinois man died after a crash in Coles County. Police tell us 43-year-old Paul Rosser of Paris was speeding on his motorcycle on Madison Avenue in Charleston. He did not adjust his speed for a curve in the road. Rosser then left the road, hitting 2 parking blocks. Police say he came back on the road traveling against traffic. Rosser then hit a parked car and overturned. He was taken to a local hospital where he later died.
Grant money will help students and teachers in Illinois. We first told you yesterday about the $100 million grant to schools from the Illinois Board of Education.
News 10's Blake Dahlier stopped by Marshall South Elementary School today. He tells us some of the resources they plan to bring with their share of the money.
The playground outside Marshall Elementary School could soon be growing. They say the best way to help kids' mental health is by bringing them outside. And this is only the beginning of what they have in the works with the new funding from the State Board of Education. Along with new swing sets, playground equipment, and the dream of an outdoor classroom, Marshall South Elementary plans on adding more mental health services. Emily Elpers is one of 2 guidance counselors for kindergarten through 4th grade at Marshall schools. She says with more grant money, they hope to add more staff to help support students' mental health.
We hope to add another social worker, which would be so beneficial with this money.
Elpers says more staff means more individual attention to students. This is why she'd like to see more staff in the building.
I think that I will be able to spend more time with more students by being in one building, depending on where they need me.
More helping hands is something Marshall South Elementary Principal Connie Morgan says is good for both students and teachers. She says one of the best parts of this grant is that it can help everyone.
The other piece to the grant is that it does address the need for teacher and staff social emotional well-being, and I think a lot of times we forget about that. We are so focused on our students.
Taking care of everyone's mental health, regardless of their position at the school, is something Elpers says is crucial.
We are so excited about the money coming in, hopefully. Mental health is always a big need.
Once they get the new money, you could soon see many new resources at Marshall schools. If all goes according to plan, you could see classes, community spaces, and more right here outside Marshall schools. Reporting in Marshall, Blake Dahlier, News 10.